Here, need any drinks?
Bloody Mary.
I'll take a bourbon, please.
I'm not sure we have that.
Hey, Brent, you want a Woodford?
And actually, I prefer a bullet.
Brent?
And we didn't have Woodford, so sorry about that. That is our top shelf. It's Bullet Bourbon.
All right. I'm not paying for his, though.
Excuse me?
No, I said his Woodford is on me, and that's not a Woodford. There you go. Thank you. Keep the change.
Very cute.
All right, here. Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you there, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, my good friends, time to roll to win. Got a video out, put out by my friend over at Jacob over at Wager Me This. Craps. Strategy for dice controllers. It only takes one good toss. I always enjoy watching Jacob over at Wager Me This when I get a chance. Guy's got a great craps mind. Let's see what he's got to do. I'm going to do a little reaction to it. Let's see what's happening.
Hello everybody, this is Jacob from Wager Me This here. Today I'm going to talk more about what we've been doing with the dice control and stuff. I am going to do those live videos, finish out that series. I've been just at work the last couple days at nights, and that messes up what I can do usually making videos. But so today I'm going to talk about a strategy. If you are that guy with the dice and you're that kind of dice controller, this strategy here, it takes one roll. If you can roll one roll, then you can play a $100 Iron Cross from then on out. So let me show you what I mean. All right, so what it would take is 150 here, 180 on both of these.
Pretty good there, a little chunk of money there, Jacob.
Now, I know I got a $1,000 bankroll, but I just chose that because that's what I normally do. All right, so this right here, and obviously you're going to have a line bet. Let's say you have a $15 line bet. So this right here, if you obviously are that good at dice control, I'm not saying have this set up on the come out. Obviously, a lot of guys that do dice control like to use the come out. So let's say we'll take the field down for right now. We'll roll a come out roll. We're going to do what we've consistently been doing with the 5, 4, 3, 2. And then after that, we'll only need one hit. Any number that won't be the 7 will win at least $100, right? We'll win at least $100. Then we could regress down and be playing essentially for free. All right, so let's do it. So now, if you are that guy with the dice, which some guys are, where you can just do it that well, you're going to get one hit in, this would be a way you could play that's going to be pretty effective. We're on the 5.
All right, so I assume we weren't working.
4, 1, 5. Let's get our field out there.
I think
so
we're following the puck.
So if you hit the
bets.
5, I'm not counting the line bet. If you hit the 5, you're going to win 210. Minus 100, that's going to be $110 profit. Same thing with 6 and 8, you'll win 210. Now any of the field numbers are either going to win 100 or 200, or in some places 300. So here we go. We need one hit. Any number that's not the bad number. If you're a dice control specialist, you should probably be able to do this pretty consistently. 4, 2, 6. You should be able to do this pretty regularly.
Good hit.
Even just from random probability, you should do this 84% of the time. So if you're any good at dice control, you should be able to do it 9.
Tell you what, I love it because he knows some of his math. 84% of the time. Even if you can't do it with a control, you should be able to hit it 84% of the time. It's like, God almighty, I'd be there on that other 16%.
90% of the time? 92% of the time? All right, so we're going to win our 210. And then it would go down to the $100 version of this. And I know there's a line bet, and that is going to eat up some of the profit, but not much. And you could adjust this. You could put $10 back here in odds, if that's the way you want to do it. So at this point, we won our 110, and we're sitting out here with every number covered still, but we're playing for free. So this is the idea behind this kind of strategy. It's based in, can you make one roll, and can you do it consistently
That's the key.
enough?
Not only one roll,
Miss
but
that
you need to hit.
number that it's profitable. There's a
That one
3.
roll.
1, 2, 3. Win $15 here. And at this point, you could do whatever you like. I'm just going to collect it every time because it's the strategy is in the one roll part of it. The rest of it is up to you because you would essentially be playing on profit. So let's see how many times we can actually do it after we 7 out whatever it is we do 7 out. We'll shoot them out normal.
fields
I know
in a
some
row.
people attach videos to Crapsy and then play them out. So we'll go on and shoot it out normally. Collect $15 here. But remember, all this now is free. It's all a free run. So no matter what you do, it's the right answer. I guess unless you took all your money down, that would be the wrong answer. There's a 9. When you're playing for free, you should be playing. Then a $15 win.
I see. Nothing wrong with taking it out because you already pulled all the other money down. But, I'd probably go with a $15 9 myself.
A lot of people won't like the risk based in that one roll, but you can adjust this. Like if you were playing bubble craps where you can play $1 and $2, you could adjust it down to something reasonable. There's a 4, 3, 7, and then be playing a 5, 6, 6, 3 iron cross. There is a reasonable ways to play this. All right, so here we go. So obviously we know we were profitable because we couldn't be anything but once we made our one hit. Here we go.
So I guess we got a new
All
shooter.
right, let's do it again. We'll do it, come out roll, and then we'll set it up, and then, so it really takes, it'll be your second roll, so your come out roll will be like your practice roll, right? You get a chance to throw a roll down there before you're on the hook. And not the hook on the table, you're just on the hook for all that money. There's a 3, we're gonna lose there. All right, that's a come out thing. It has nothing to do with the strategy. We'll drop our $15. The come out roll's its own thing in craps. It really is. Unless you're doing a come out type strategy that, for whatever reason, that matters. But the come out's its own animal, man. It's such a weird part of the game. 5, 3, 8. All right, so let's set up our cross here. And I'll just put it out here in the place bets because it makes it easier than trying to figure out the odds. All right, here we go. We need
Guys
one
got a
hit.
great craft
You need a
mind.
number that's not the ugly number, and we'll be able to go to a $100 iron cross.
Do I always agree? No.
Oh,
But he's got a great
grabbed
craft
our,
mind.
our field bet. Put that back. Put that back. All right, here we go. What's up, Bubba?
What?
What?
Go away.
Why do I need to go away?
Don't. Go.
And we got a 6, 3, 9. Okay, so this is gonna win 100 right here.
Justice just take the phone from me.
He did. Oh my
I
God.
love it when kids come in.
So that's 6, 3, 9. It's gonna win $100. Then we're gonna drop down to the $100 cross.
That 9 up there,
Now
placement should have
again-
paid some money there, Jacob.
This line bet here, you could use it or whatever you're doing.
All right. Did I miss something? Or did he get distracted by his child? Because he had a $100 field, that won. He had a point of 9. I'm sorry, never mind. That's an 8. My bad. I'm spacing it. I'm
the
tripping.
strategy, that's up to you. I'm just showing the strategy all the way. So $100 now out here on the board. Let me show you. 75, 85, and 15 is 100. So essentially we're playing that iron cross for free. I know that line bet is still at risk or whatever. But again, like I said, you can figure that out. Whatever you need to do there. 6 deuce 8.
Cutting out commercials.
So again, how many times can you do that? How many times can you get your one hit and manage it? So that's going to pay there. We're going to give 35 up here. Pretty good little hit for us. Let's just stack that up. And this time let's press. Oh, never mind. We need the field back, don't we? Okay, so we're just going to press it that way. All right, we're going to work. There's no reason to be off, really.
Okay, working his
because
bet.
it's all paid for,
Let's
right?
see what happens.
There's no reason to really be off unless you're just playing for the 7 on the line. So we're going to work our bets. See what happens. 4 deuce 6. That's a good one because we just pressed that 6. And again, this part of it is all up to you. Whether you press, collect, regress, whatever you do, it's up to you. Doesn't matter 3 guys with a 6. We're going to win 70. Lose the field. So what I would do here is I would press the 8. Field back, collect a quarter.
I agree with that move. I might have
There we
went
go.
to 90 on that 6, but
Same thing.
there's
Here on
nothing
out,
wrong
we're
with
just
pressing the 8 either.
making more money. Aces, that's a good one. It's going to win $30 in the field, double
But you'd
bubble.
do that when you got that $100 chip
Which
sitting
is
in
good.
that field,
We're
dude.
gonna
Come on.
Press that 5, collect a nickel here. There we go. A 9, okay. We're gonna win $15 right here on this 9.
All right, so now it's when I'd probably go ahead and just do something on the 9, maybe.
This time we're gonna take it up to a quarter.
Okay.
All right, so now we've pressed the whole iron cross one level. All for free. Remember, anything we do here has already been paid for by our one roll of risk. 6 deuce 8. So now we're just trying to make money. All right, that's going to win 70 minus the field. First step, replace the field. Press the 5, collect 20.
I like pressing up where you can collect black chips. That's kind of
Yo,
important.
love it.
There's a quarter on the field.
That's going to win a quarter. Let's just collect this one. Every now and then that's good to just take the money.
Absolutely. Take the money, dude.
Here we go. And a 9. There we go. 6 trade. And again, we're just basing this on that we think we can make one roll without losing. Let's press the 8. That means we're going to have to grab a nickel out. But it's okay. We
Like
fully
90.
collected the last hit. So
90 on the 8, I think.
still all profit.
Looking for black chips. I love it.
And we got a 4 something. 4 deuce 6. That's the point.
Okay. Front line winner.
So it's going to win 70 there, 15 there. Lose this. Oh, come back here. All right, we're going to bump our 6 up. So now we're at the 3 green chip level, the $90 level.
It
We'll
looks
leave
like
it
we're
as
ready
it
to
is for
collect
one
black
hit here.
chips on 5, 6,
Everything's
and 8.
working,
I
no
love
reason
it.
to be off. Unless you're just playing for the 7.
He's collected a little bit, but he's
Hopping the
pressed up.
7s in this
Got that
case
5,
makes
6,
a lot
8.
of sense. Also, because
Jacob's got a great craps mind,
even though
folks.
you're playing for free, it's the rolls went on a little while. So we'll say we're hopping the 7s. We'll call that a $5 hop on the 7s right there. Makes a lot of sense here. And 549. Okay, remember we were working. So the 549 will pay in the field. We do lose this hop. Win our quarter. In this case, you know, you're winning 105 up there, so I'm taking my field up to 50. It's all paid for at this point. It's been paid for since that one roll of risk. So just take advantage of your situation.
Exactly.
And there's the 853. It's going to win 105 minus the 50 in the field.
Let me say that again. He said, take advantage of your situation. And I call that taking it, you know, playing what's hitting. Taking advantage of profit that you've collected. He's collected some profit, but he's also pressing as he goes along, at least in a half press or full press mode. But he is taking advantage of what's hitting right now at this point. Now, we don't ever know what the future roll is. We can't see the future roll, but we know that we're at a point where we can take advantage if this roll continues. Let's see what it does.
Let's press that one, put our 50 back. Collect
I would have wanted that 105
so
in my
forth.
range.
Just keep going through it. You should, if you're having a long roll, you're going to win every roll playing this way. You're not going to have any dead rolls. 4, the hard way.
Hit the wall, sir. Hit
And
the
that's
wall.
one fun thing about playing the Iron Cross is that when it is going good, you never miss. You always are collecting. So that's one really great thing about it. Pressed our 6.
Goes to
We need the
120.
5 for the small.
See, I would have kind of wanted to take that 4, or I would have split out quarters on the 4 and 10. I probably would have split quarters on the 4.
437. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Again, it's no big deal. And that's another good advantage to play this way, especially if you're like your dice control and you think you can really get through that one hit on a really, really, really consistent basis. Then any strategy like this is going to be super successful for you because you're only one roll of risk. After that, there's no more risk for you. So let's count it up. We got an idea of what I'm talking about here. 600. Well, there's 1,000, so we're up all these red chips. So $155. Two rolls that had risk on them. The rest of the rolls had no risk on them. So again, guys, this is one of those deals where I'm pairing this with how good are you at throwing the dice? Can you consistently miss the 7 one roll? One single roll. How consistent are you? Are you better than 84%? Because random is 84%. So that's the other thing is, are you better than 84% of your rolls
It's a good
are
question.
not going to be a 7 no matter what you do? So are you better than that? Can you do it? Can you roll 89% of your rolls are not a 7? Or 90% of your rolls are not a 7? How good are you?
All right, so first thing I'm going to say is, all right, so he made a profit. Thumbs up. The risk to reward ratio, I get it. There's always balls and bankroll. That's all it takes. Balls and bankroll. That's it. Period. So if you can get past that first roll, then you can do anything you want to. He got kind of press heavy at times. I do not hit on him hard in any way for pressing up to get to that black chip level. Once he got to the black chip level, I probably would have wanted to be pulling some stuff off especially them black chips. You know, when you had 75, 95, 95. I know there's a field bet sitting in there. I don't know that I would have pressed. I wanted to get a little higher up. Still won $155 on $1,000 bankroll, and Buddy, he put his bankroll out there to play on the first roll. So risk reward initially versus the ultimate. I mean, now we're a little bit short of 20%. 20% people kind of tend to think is a standard target. I think that's bullshit. Color up. If he's gonna color up right here, he's up 155. Can't complain. He probably, if he hadn't have been quite as aggressive, might have colored up somewhere between 225, 250, I guess. Maybe. I didn't do it as we were going with it, so I'm just kind of going off memory. Let's finish this up. If you don't know Jacob from Wager Me This, you should. I try to watch him when I can. He puts out a lot of videos, puts out a lot of content. And he's got a great craps mind. So if you want to find a good craps mind channel, I give you kudos to Jacob over here at Wager Me This.
And that's another thing is, so if you are up in the 90s, 90+% of your rolls are not a 7, then you should play this way because you're only taking one roll to have risk. After that, you're no longer, you're playing the casino with the casino money. You're no longer playing your money. So that's why these types of strategies, in my opinion, are what light side dice controllers should be using. These kind of one hit and then you're on profit type strategies, because if you really are that good at missing the 7, if you really have that kind of talent, then this should be no issue and you should be able to consistently do this. Now, the argument against this will be, but you have so much risk on one roll that when you do mess up, that it's going to outweigh your wins. That's not true, because you're not calculating for the rolls that are going to go longer when you're playing for free. So you should be pressing, and there's going to be the rolls that only go 8 or 9 rolls are going to be far more profitable for you than the normal guy that's fighting 160. That's trying to.
I kind of was saying that, I think. I mean, the guy's 160 across, PSO, he's down 160. He's going to be down more, but maybe he gets the dice right back real quick. He does what he wants to do. He gets a point. Major regression down. Then he kind of builds up from there. If you get in that 10 to 12, 14 range, you'll make that money up pretty quick.
To win 4 or 5 hits before.
Again, I'm going to stress what he's stressing. This is for the people who are competent with the dice. Not only competent, but confident. This is not for your first roll as you walk into a casino after driving 5 hours like I do. I think you need to qualify where you're at. You get to feeling confident. You get your dice dialed, get yourself dialed in. This is not a bad play at all, folks. It's not a system. You can call it a strategy. Look, when you go to a casino, you need a plan, and you need to play your plan. But you know what you need to do more important than your plan? You need to be able to adjust your plan. Always be able to adjust.
They're playing with profit. So the overall of this should actually be better just by the percentages of the game. Even if you're just playing the 84% versus 16%, this will still likely work out better than 160 across or 110 inside, any of those, because those take so many more wins before they're playing for free. And so keep that all in mind, that I understand that all the risk is on one roll instead of spread out over a lot of rolls.
I can't agree more. Now, again, you got to have the bankroll, ladies and gentlemen, to withstand that PSO if when you're going to have one on these, because everybody's going to have one on this kind of roll, or if you're playing this way, it's going to happen at some point. So you've got to have a good bankroll to back you up. Then you got to have the discipline as you're waiting on the dice not to lose a lot of money so that you can win your money back. I think that's critical. I think what he said is critical. Thank you.
The fact that you have to make a lot of rolls to make those other ones work is actually much more difficult than making one roll. So again, guys, thank you for your time. This is Jacob from Wager Me This. I will be making the live videos, finishing out the live series this week. So keep that in mind as well. And again, thank you guys for your time. You guys have a great day.
All right, so thank you over here at Wager Me This. Give him a thumbs up. Go give him a like if you're not a subscriber. And he's right. If you're playing 96 across, you're playing 110 inside. You know, I know people who play 110 inside for 2 hits and try to regress down to 66 inside, that kind of thing. And there's, but you got to have 2 hits instead of 1 hit. Or you got to have 3 hits instead of 1 hit, depending on how you're playing these things out, and it depends on what, you can have a lot of horn numbers thrown in there before you get that second hit. So this is not a bad strategy, but I'm gonna, he started out with a small bankroll, $1,000, but a chunk of it went out there up front. I don't think he nor I, and I know I don't, recommend that much of your initial buy-in in play. Not for the typical person. You better be able to pull some more Franklins out of your pocket if you're gonna buy them with 1,000 and start out with that, because you probably, there's a chance. You got to be prepared for that PSO. Other than that, I love the idea, Jacob. I appreciate you. I appreciate your content. Practice like you play, everybody. Play like you practice. Go roll to win.